Hello, everybody. Welcome to CryptoCoinMindSet. I'm Keith, and as always, I am here to help you get your mindset on crypto. How's your day going today? Start of a new work week. You're new here. Make sure you subscribe, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live and every time I put out some great new content. Appreciate that. Trying to get the channel up to over 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate your support in that regard. Thank you. And so we got some stuff to talk about today. But before we talk about all this stuff today, and I give you my two Satoshis, as it were, well, let's take a quick look at the markets, because honestly, I think that's a must do. So let me pull up CoinGecko here. And let's take a look. Let's refresh so we get the most accurate prices. Now, Bitcoin has done an upturn. And matter of fact, let me make that full screen for you. There you go. And I'll tell you what, it went up over the weekend over 30K, and it's been holding pretty steady in that 30K range, basically going between 30 and 31K. Pretty consistently, kind of holding on in there. So, you know what? Awesome. That's the way I see it. Awesome. And as I said, I know originally, even last week, I was saying that I really believe that Bitcoin may take one more dip down before it starts to slowly and consistently shovel on up. And I think that may not be the case anymore. I was thinking that might happen by the end of October, but I'm really thinking that that's probably not the case anymore. I mean, there is way too much positive news in the space right now. And I think that Bitcoin is going to maybe create a new base right here. So let's hope that that's the case. But let's get back to the market. Sorry about that. I know I get off and I start just babbling along over here. So again, we've got Bitcoin at around 30,600. We have Ethereum here well over 1,600, pushing the $1,700 mark. Again, up almost 6% right here over the last 7 days. And just to get back to Bitcoin, almost 9% in the last 7 days. Let's see. Whoops, sorry about that. BNB up almost 3% over the last week at 218. I mean, BNB is generally speaking somewhere in that 215 range all the time. So, hey, I'll take it. XRP. You know what? We just had the news that the SEC has dropped the lawsuit against the founders of XRP. So, guess what? Another thumb in the eye of Gary Gensler. But you want to know what that means? I mean, remember, even last week when we were talking, the price action on XRP was kind of anemic and, down in that 47-cent range-ish. I mean, granted, it's only gone up to like 52 cents where it is right now. But guess what? That's significant given its current price. Hey, Crypto Jar in the house. BTC is doing great. Yes, it is, sir. It is. And it's holding. Thanks for being here, Jar. Appreciate that. Matter of fact, excuse me. Speaking of Jar, Crypto Jar, link to his channel is in the description of this live stream. Make sure you go and visit him. Also, Financial Failure in the description for his live. Let's try that again. For his YouTube channel. You can tell it's Monday morning and I'm tired, right? Anyway, so we got a new venture coming out. We're working on that right now, where the three of us are doing a collaborative YouTube channel. So stay tuned for more information about that. Maybe I'll talk more about it toward the end of this live stream. Jar, if you want to jump into the chat and put info about that, by all means, brother, I appreciate that very much. And speaking of which, for everybody that's watching, make sure you like, subscribe. Really appreciate that. Again, trying to get the channel up over 1,000 subscribers, but enough about that. Let's head back over to the charts because I want to get through the rest of this. Okay, so that's XRP. Solana, I mean, up. You can't ignore it because it's up over 24% here over the last 7 days. But I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm just not a Solana fan. Cardano, I am a Cardano fan, and Cardano up over 5.1% in the last 7 days, now over 26 cents. We were talking about it even last week, and it was just over 24 cents. And I'm like, oh, great buy. I mean, if you did that, you'd already be up. If you bought then, you'd already be up 5.1%. Go figure. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy on the interwebs here. Let's keep chugging along here. Chainlink, I like checking out Chainlink. I think they have a very promising future, up over 33% in the last 7 days. 33%. We're seeing a lot of influx into the cryptocurrency space. And a lot of that has to do with the anticipation of a spot Bitcoin ETF and a lot of positive news. There is some negative news, and we're going to go over that today. But hopefully by the time I'm done here, you're going to be like, oh my God, why are they even bothering? But anyway, so Chainlink, just over $10, up over 30%. Let's talk about Litecoin, because you know I like Litecoin for what it's used for. Use it to spend, buy whatever you need. Litecoin over $65, up 3.3%. Same with Bitcoin Cash. I mean, you know, up 5%. Again, used for what it's used for what it's meant to be used for. Spending money, buying. AVAX. Like AVAX, just under $10, up almost 6% in the last 7 days. And let's not forget Stellar. Now, Stellar has made some great moves. For those who follow me on Friday night, 7 p.m. for Crypto on the Rocks, you know that Stellar was one of the recent DCAs that we had for the DCA we do every week. And you, the viewers, vote on the DCA that we're going to do on the dollar cost averaging we're going to do at Crypto on the Rocks. So join me Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's see. Jar, big things coming. Excited for the new channel we're putting together. Yeah, same here, brother. Same here. So I'm really looking forward to that. Truly, I am. So watch. There's going to be more great information coming about that. I don't have the information in the description of this live stream for the channel yet, because again, we're still working out the details, trying to get it all squared away. But if all goes well, I'll put this out there right now. If all goes well, you'll see a live stream, or a premiere on that channel tomorrow, 10 a.m. And simultaneously we'll be streaming it to Jar's channel, Financial Failures channel, and this channel. So watch for that. I'll send out the information, but Jar's right. Big things are coming. Appreciate it, Jar. Thank you for putting that in there, and I appreciate you being here. All right, let's take one final look here at the markets before we jump into what else we had. So again, Stellar up over 4%, now just over 11 cents. So for our DCA into XLM Stellar, we are up, and winner, chicken dinner. Finally, you know, I am a fan of Monero. I think that privacy coins are going to be playing a bigger role in our cryptocurrency ecosystem as we go forward, as we see all these transitions and things going on with the governments, with the economies, etc. I believe that privacy coins are going to have a bigger role in the adoption of cryptocurrency than, honestly, I think governments would like to admit, but that's just my opinion. Right now, Monero, being the largest privacy coin, up almost 5%, 159.08. All right, that's gonna basically do it for that. So let me boom, there we go. You get to look at me now. I hope your week is starting out good. I really do. But let's get the next thing we're going to talk about here. And honestly, I was debating on putting this news last, truth be told, because it's positive, and ultimately, I think the way that it's going to play out in the ecosystem and as things come to pass here. But oops, I messed up and scrolled down, and I forgot to go back. All right, here we go. So Larry Fink, for those who don't know, is the CEO of BlackRock, and BlackRock has their spot Bitcoin ETF application in with the SEC. And even over the last, toward the end of last week, we got information and confirmation from places like Grayscale, ARK Invest, that the SEC is now engaging with them with regard to their spot Bitcoin ETF application. So again, positive news. So I really appreciate that being out there. So why do we care what Larry Fink has to say here? Well, we're going to get to that. I think that will be the end, and that'll be how I wrap it up. So you're going to have to wait for that. All right. But right now, basically what he's saying here, and let me make it full screen so it's a little easier for you to read, is he's calling cryptocurrency, not just cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency for our purposes, a flight to quality. Why is that, do you think? A flight to quality. You know what? Let's get to his exact quote here. I'll scroll down. And you know what? We'll read these first two here. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, said in an interview that the crypto rally represents a flight to quality driven by real economic factors, not false speculation. And he's not wrong about that, because guess what? The world's going to hell in a handbasket, so it seems. And, you know, this is why I am out here trying to put this information out so people can put themselves in a better position to be able to weather what's coming. He continued on with they list the exact quote here. This rally is way beyond rumor. The rally today is about a flight to quality with all the issues around the Israeli war. More people are running to flight to quality, whether that's on treasuries, gold, or crypto. Okay, let's break that down a little bit here. Let's actually, you know what? Let's do this. All right, so let's break that down a little bit. I mean, he's talking about other opportunities. Sorry, if you can hear that in the background, I thought I muted my Telegram. Oops. Okay. Anyway, so he's talking about treasuries. Now, treasuries, you know, there's been all kinds, well, if you follow anything economically, you know, there's been all kinds of issues with treasuries. And the fact that the banking system and part of the collapses or part of the reasons for the collapses of the 5 banks that have collapsed so far this year is because they were in long-term treasuries, and guess what? They had to liquidate. They were underwater. Bam, over. It was over. So the fact that he still says treasuries, I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't know. And let's put it this way: I guarantee you, he knows shit we don't know. I mean, let's just be honest here. You know, let's just be honest. Anyway, so beside that, he's talking gold. And now, you know that I am a proponent of diversifying your investment portfolio, and gold, again, has been money since pretty much the beginning of time. So having gold in your investment portfolio only makes sense to me. And again, if you're interested in that, there is I'm in the screen here. There's a link in the description of this live stream for Acre Gold. Basically, using Acre Gold, you can dollar cost average into gold and have it shipped directly to your door for as little as $50 a month. You can get, and again, you can pick whatever one you'd like to use. So whether it's 2.5 grams or more, the payment options differ, but you can do it as little as $50 over the course of a month and have it shipped directly to your door once you've paid for that particular amount. So if you're looking at dollar cost average into gold, like Larry Fink is saying, this is going to be one of the flights to quality here by treasuries, gold, and crypto. Well, again, link in the description for Acre Gold. Go ahead, hit that up. Now, crypto being a flight to quality. That is like a huge change from what Larry Fink was saying about the cryptocurrency space even just a few years ago. Basically, he was very negative and anything but looking to invest in the cryptocurrency space. And you want to know what? Things have changed, obviously, and they should, because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency proving themselves to be better potential hedges than obviously the US dollar. I mean, they're just going to keep printing the US dollar until, we're in hyperinflation status like Venezuela. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, we're already in debt over $33 trillion. And what are their options? They don't have a lot of options. And for those who don't follow a lot of this, and the average American, let's be honest, doesn't follow the economy. They make it purposely difficult to understand. So, you're like, ugh, it's making my head hurt. But you need to, in order to fully grasp why, you need to be outside of the US dollar and the banking system, quite frankly. When you go to my YouTube channel, right there on the main page are a bunch of different playlists. Find the playlist about TradFi. Lots of good creators there. Honestly, most are not me, because at the end of the day, I think these people are, one, much more educated in that particular realm, and two, definitely much more articulate than me with regard to explaining these things. So check out that playlist. But at the end of the day, cryptocurrency, and let's talk Bitcoin, because that seems to be, well, it is the largest cryptocurrency currently. It's the one being adopted, and spot ETFs being prepared for, been adopted by El Salvador as legal tender, and it's done nothing but help to promote the economy and well-being down there in El Salvador. I mean, their bonds are up over 70%. They've got their volcano mining. I mean, if you don't know about that, go check that out, CryptoCoinMindSet.com. I've written all about it on my blog. And it's just basically turned their entire economy around. And, it's just El Salvador's way of giving the finger to the IMF, who told them you can't do this. Well, guess what? Now El Salvador controls its own future. It isn't controlled by the IMF. Just saying. Anyway, so Larry Fink talking about this flight to quality with regard to cryptocurrency, I think is very telling. Larry Fink runs the largest asset management fund, BlackRock, in the world. And not for nothing. I mean, I'm no fan of BlackRock. I did an entire live stream about how BlackRock to me was kind of like the evil empire for Star Wars fans out there. Yeah, I not necessarily changed my position. However, I'm not naive enough to believe that they're not going to be able to get their way when it comes to a spot Bitcoin ETF. They are. They just are. Anyway, so here you go. You've got the CEO of the largest asset management firm saying that cryptocurrency in this case, and again, he mentions treasuries, he mentions gold, but cryptocurrency is a flight to quality. Bitcoin will only ever have 21 million in circulation. Of that 21 million, the estimate is about 4 million ish of those are already lost, will never be recovered. If you believe that, that brings the actual circulating supply of Bitcoin down, what, maybe around 17 million. And currently, we're over 19 million. Matter of fact, I'm not sure if it shows it. Oh, I already closed that screen. Never mind. Over 19 million already mined and in circulation. The price is only going to go up. Its scarcity is only going to increase. And its demand is about to increase, especially once these spot ETFs are recognized and realized and approved. We saw what happened in my last live stream. I talked about it. We saw what happened when the false tweet went out about, close that, but when the false tweet went out last week from Cointelegraph, what happened? Bitcoin price, 10%. Guess what? That means to me that people are trying to ride the wave, but they're trying to do it wrong. They're trying to buy the news. No. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy on the interweb. But does it not make sense to already have your positions, to already have what you need, and then ride the wave? That seems to make more sense to me. So again, dollar cost averaging strategy into Bitcoin and whatever other cryptocurrencies you think are worthy. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. I mean, come on. You got to do it. You can't just be like, hey, tell me what to buy. No, it doesn't work that way, man. Come on. And ride the wave, right? Ride the wave. But like I said, there are people on the other side of the spectrum. Now, I know when I bring this up, you're going to be like, okay, well, she's an idiot, and you're not wrong. But here we go. Let's make that a little bit bigger so you can see it. U.S. lawmakers urged the White House to crack down on Hamas use of crypto after Israeli attack. Okay, the Israel attack. And look at that. Who else would you guess? The dingbat senator from Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren. Now, does she know something we don't know? No. Matter of fact, I believe she knows a lot less than even the newest person who's watching this live stream. That's just my opinion. But she's sitting here basically saying that they're using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They, Hamas, using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to like wage war. Okay. You've got the FJB administration basically sending money to Hamas via Iran. It's the US dollar that is being used to fund this war. Now, I'm not saying that cryptocurrency may not be somehow moving around. But I'm going to say, if you're going to take it as a percentage of what's being laundered, what's being used, etc., guess what? The US dollar by and far. And by fractions, cryptocurrency used for illegal transactions, etc., is like, I believe the last estimate was like 1% of the total market cap. Unlike the US dollar, which is, I forgot the exact number, so I apologize, but it's in the trillions. If they really wanted, if lawmakers really wanted to kneecap Hamas and their money stream, they be dealing with them getting US dollars, not cryptocurrency. Now, you could say maybe, excuse me, this change in season is making me like, oh, sorry. Excuse me. Anyway, you could take the tack that Elizabeth Warren and her ilk are just ill-informed. They don't understand blockchain technology. They don't understand open source blockchains, and that, they're talking out of ignorance. Well, that would be bad enough because, quite frankly, I think she does that very often. However, it could just be that, who lines her pockets? I'll leave it at that. You go do your own research about that. Let's consider this. Hang on. Let me bring this up. And all the links to what I'm showing you on the screen are in the description of this stream. So make sure you head over there and go. Where is it? Here it is. Go check all that out. How Hamas's crypto fundraising backfired. And here we go. It starts out talking about the letter that Elizabeth Warren sent to the White House and the Treasury, actually, about cryptocurrency funding terrorism, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, they mention here that she has been a long time critic of digital assets, cryptocurrency. And basically, yes, right here, has characterized Bitcoin as a haven for terrorists and money launderers. Oh, good God. They're the stupidest people on earth if they do it that way. And now, listen, I'm not defending terrorism. I'm not defending money laundering. None of that. Okay? None of that. But if you're going to use Bitcoin to do it, you are damn stupid. You're freaking stupid. Bitcoin is an open ledger. You can use a block explorer to follow the money everywhere and anywhere. There are entire companies that do nothing but that. So if you're using Bitcoin for something illegal, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Personally, I believe that the US dollar is used a lot more often, and statistics that even come from the banking system will prove that out, than cryptocurrency ever would be. Okay. And in this, again, links to all of this are in the description below. And basically, they come and highlight this about it being open source, leaving a digital footprints for forensic experts, etc. So go ahead, check that out. So where are we at? Do you believe that crypto is a flight to quality? Or do you believe Elizabeth Warren that crypto is the evil empire incarnate being used to fund all levels of illegal activity? Come on, jump in the chat. Tell me what you think. I think you know what I think. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy, interweb, blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is that they would just assume they are legislators who are supposed to be working for us, because Lord knows they're not working for us. My humble opinion again. But they would much rather see us using a CBDC, which is the next level of what's coming with regard to the US dollar. A CBDC, central bank digital currency, will allow them to program, track, whatever, everything that you do. And you know they already want that. If you live here in the United States, it was about a year ago when the Biden administration wanted all of your transactions and everything, your bank, your Cash App, your PayPal app, your whatever you're using, any transactions over $600, they wanted to know where it was going. But the government doesn't audit the Fed. But the government can't balance its budget for the Pentagon. Hell, the government can't balance its own budget. Hence, we're $33 trillion in debt and growing steadily by the day. But yet they want to know what you spend $600 on. And with the CBDC, guess what? They're going to be able to track what you spent the penny on. They're going to be able to control what you spend it on. They can tell you, nope, can't spend it on that. Yep, you can only spend this much on this. Nope, you can't save the money. And they'll be able to tell you, even if they allow you to go shopping for food, heaven forbid, they can tell you, you can go to that store, but you can't go to that one. They'll pick the winners and losers because they can, because they'll have the ability to do so. The current fiat money system doesn't allow them to do that with great clarity, especially if you're not using like a debit card or a credit card. If you're using actual cash, once you leave the bank with that cash, what are you doing with it? It's your business, not theirs. Same with cryptocurrency, which is why cryptocurrency is a way to step outside of their system. It's a way to step outside their system. Why would you not do that? And again, I'm not telling you to go and put your money into Bitcoin or whatever other cryptocurrency you deem, and again, you deem as a good investment. I'm just saying maybe you want to consider doing your own research and then dollar cost averaging into some crypto. Like in the Bitcoin white paper where Satoshi said, well, maybe it's a good idea just to have some in case it catches on. He ain't wrong, or he wasn't wrong, but why would you not diversify your possibilities when if you do just even a little bit of investigating, a little bit of like looking behind the curtain, you can see that this current fiat money system is on the verge of collapse. It's literally on its last broken leg. Again, not financial advice, but doesn't it make sense? All right. If you're watching this live stream later, make sure you put it in the comments what you think. Flight to quality, terrorist tool. I want to know. I do. And I'll reply. I appreciate it. Also, for the sake of taking that second right now, oops, sorry about that. Make sure that if you're new here, you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live, which right now I'm going live on Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern for Crypto on the Rocks. Matter of fact, you know what? And don't forget, smash that like button. I can see a couple of likes there. I really appreciate it. Come on, smash those up. Crypto on the Rocks every Friday night, 7 p.m. Basically, casual conversation about crypto. I bring you on the live stream. We sit down, we talk crypto, we have a drink. You bring your favorite drink. Every week I bring something different, beer, whiskey, whatever. But you bring whatever it is you want. And, we sit down, we talk crypto. And what we've been doing now with Crypto on the Rocks, 7 p.m. Eastern on Fridays, is you guys get to decide what you're going to invest or what we are going to DCA into, because I want you to realize that using dollar cost averaging as a strategy, you can be effectively investing in cryptocurrency and be able to, put some wealth aside that hopefully you'll be able to utilize when the system collapses, because you should hodl it and or take some profits as we go into the next bull run. And these are the the cryptos that you get to vote on, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a given. We put $15 into Bitcoin every week, and then $10 into one of these others that you vote on. So make sure Crypto on the Rock, 7 p.m. Eastern, and every Friday night. Okay, every Friday night. All right. Let's sorry, I just need to remove that. And then now, remember I said I'm gonna wrap this with where I should have started with the positive news. I believe, obviously, cryptocurrency is a flight to quality, as Larry Fink is saying. However, if you want to think like, okay, well, who the hell is Larry Fink? Why would he get his way about anything? Altcoin Daily on Twitter posted this, and I think it's funny because, again, I said the evil empire thing, right? So BlackRock came for stocks. He's talking stocks, obviously. I said nothing. When BlackRock came for single family homes, which they are, amongst others, of course, some of the biggest or buyers of homes that are for sale. He said, I said nothing. When BlackRock came for Bitcoin, because again, Bitcoin spot ETF, they got to hold the Bitcoin. I bought as much as I possibly could. And to the point right here, what is owned by BlackRock? And this isn't even the entirety of what's owned by BlackRock, but let's bring that full screen so you can kind of get an idea. And this is out there everywhere. But look at the companies, the major companies that BlackRock has their tentacles into. Some of the biggest ones: Amazon, PayPal, Walmart, Facebook, Pfizer. There's a big surprise. Verizon, Uber, Visa, CNN, Fox. I mean, look at these. Time Warner. Crazy. Comcast. And the list goes on and on and on. So my question is, why would you think that BlackRock would be supporting cryptocurrency while the government is sitting here saying, no, stop? I'll leave that to your thought process to break it down. But you want to know what? At the end of the day, is a bit. Let's try that. Happy Monday, everybody. Is a Bitcoin ETF going to be approved? Spot Bitcoin ETF. Obviously, no one knows for certain. But with someone with the connections of BlackRock, because, those are the business connections they have. Don't be thinking for 1 minute they don't influence the government. Come on, let's be honest. Let's think critically now. And they're going to not get their way with the spot Bitcoin ETF. Come on. Just saying. All right. Oh, hang on. Government versus private sector on BTC approval is confused. Yeah, it can be. You're not. Thanks, Jar. I appreciate that. You're not wrong. It can certainly be confusing. And that's the thing. Jar hits a good point here, because like the financial sector, like I was mentioning earlier, is confusing on purpose because they don't want you to know. They don't teach you, for those in the United States anyway, they don't teach you about it in school, because if you knew, like Henry Ford said, there'd be a revolution overnight. There'd be a revolution overnight, because this current banking and financial system is not meant for you and I to win, not meant for you and I to succeed. It's basically meant to just bilk us. All right, Jar's got some. Come on, Jar, bring it, brother. Yeah, so many ways this guy. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And why not be hedging yourself? Again, my opinion. Why not be hedging yourself into multiple possibilities of being able to, If crypto's the way, you're in some crypto. If gold is the way, you're in some gold. If it is, still fiat, so be it. I don't see that being the case, but you're right. There's so many ways this could go. Power play in the global market. Yeah, JAR's right on it. JAR is all over it right there. And that's what it is, because this is happening globally. I know I'm talking a lot, being like US centric here, with what I'm talking about, because again, for the most part, the largest part of my audience is from the United States, which appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, you're right, JAR, because I do have people at JAR from Canada, people in the UK who tune in, etc. And if you notice, it's all these governments basically doing and going and moving in the same direction, right? In the same direction. I want to know what you think. Again, if you're watching this live stream after the fact, make sure you put some comments down there. I will reply to the comments. I appreciate everybody that's been here. I appreciate Jar for being in that live chat for me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And again, watch for, if all goes well, more information about Crypto Jar, myself, and Financial Failure in our new channel and collaboration coming up, hopefully tomorrow, if all goes well. And watch for that. I think you'll appreciate what we're trying to put together, and frankly, appreciate you helping us grow that. So stay tuned for that. All right, that's going to do it. Again, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all, and you'll get notified when I go live Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Crypto on the Rocks. Watch for that. Appreciate you. I hope you have a great week. So take care. Stay tuned for more info.